In the shadows of one of the most dangerous rivalries on Earth, a new claim has just sent shockwaves across the Middle East. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israeli strikes have killed Iranian nuclear scientists, the very people believed to be working behind the scenes of Iran's nuclear program. If true, this is not just another military operation, it could be a direct strike at the brainpower behind Iran's most sensitive project. And tonight, the world is asking one question. Is this the start of a much bigger confrontation? Stay with me, because what we're about to break down may completely change the balance of power in the region. Welcome back to Covert Raid Pulse, where we track the hidden operations, the power plays, and the stories unfolding behind the global headlines. If you want clear updates on the world's most intense security and military developments, make sure you hit like and subscribe right now so you never miss the next breakdown. According to statements from Israeli leadership, recent precision strikes targeted individuals believed to be involved in Iran's nuclear research network. Netanyahu suggested that these operations were not random attacks, but carefully planned actions aimed at slowing or crippling Iran's nuclear ambitions. While official details remain limited, intelligence analysts say targeting scientists is a strategic move designed to disrupt technical expertise that cannot easily be replaced. Unlike equipment or facilities, highly specialized scientists represent years of knowledge and experience. Removing them from the equation can delay a program in ways that bombs alone cannot achieve. This strategy is not new in the long and secretive confrontation between Israel and Iran. Over the past 2 decades, several Iranian nuclear scientists have been assassinated in mysterious circumstances. Some were killed by remote-controlled explosions, others by gunmen on motorcycles in crowded streets. Each incident carried the same message. The shadow war over Iran's nuclear program is being fought far beyond traditional battlefields. Intelligence agencies, covert units, and cyber warfare teams have all become key players in this ongoing conflict. For Israel, the stakes are extremely high. Israeli officials have repeatedly warned that they consider a nuclear-armed Iran an existential threat. Netanyahu himself has spent years arguing that Tehran's nuclear program is not purely civilian, claiming that Iran ultimately seeks the ability to build nuclear weapons. Iran, however, has consistently denied those accusations, insisting its nuclear work is meant for energy and medical research. This clash of narratives has fueled one of the most intense geopolitical standoffs in modern history. What makes the latest claim so significant is the direct acknowledgement from Israeli leadership. In the past, many operations targeting Iranian scientists were surrounded by ambiguity. Governments rarely confirmed responsibility. This time, Netanyahu's comments appear to point more clearly toward Israeli involvement. That shift in tone is raising serious questions among analysts. Some believe it may be intended as a warning to Iran. Others think it could be part of a broader psychological strategy designed to signal Israel's capability and willingness to strike deep inside enemy networks. Meanwhile, inside Iran, reactions have been tense and emotional. Iranian officials have condemned the strikes and vowed that such actions will not stop the country's nuclear progress. State media has framed the deaths as acts of terrorism and promised that those responsible will face consequences. In past incidents, Iran has responded through indirect means, including cyber operations and attacks carried out by allied groups across the region. The possibility of retaliation is now one of the biggest concerns for international observers. The Middle East is already facing multiple flashpoints, and any escalation between Israel and Iran could trigger a chain reaction. Iran has influence through allied militias and organizations in several countries, including Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, and Yemen. If Tehran decides to respond forcefully, the ripple effects could spread far beyond a single incident. Security experts say the targeting of scientists also highlights the changing nature of modern warfare. Instead of large conventional battles, conflicts today often unfold through intelligence operations, cyber attacks, and precision strikes against key individuals. These actions are designed to weaken capabilities without triggering full-scale war, but the risk always remains that one operation could push tensions past the point of control. Another important factor is the international diplomatic landscape. Global negotiations over Iran's nuclear activities have gone through multiple cycles of progress and collapse. Agreements have been signed, abandoned, renegotiated, and debated repeatedly. Each new confrontation makes diplomatic solutions more complicated. When scientists become targets and covert strikes dominate the headlines, trust between nations becomes even harder to rebuild. For the United States and its allies, the situation is extremely delicate. Washington has long supported Israel's security concerns while also trying to prevent the region from sliding into open conflict. U.S. officials often emphasize the importance of preventing nuclear proliferation, but they also recognize the danger of escalating military actions. As a result, reactions from Western governments tend to be cautious, focusing on stability and urging restraint from all sides. At the same time, the technological side of Iran's nuclear program continues to evolve. Even with setbacks, Iranian scientists have made significant progress in uranium enrichment and advanced centrifuge development over the years. That progress is one reason why intelligence operations targeting expertise have become such a controversial tactic. The idea is simple but powerful: slow down the human knowledge driving the program. Yet there is also a paradox here. Some experts argue that these kinds of strikes may actually strengthen hardline positions within Iran. When scientists are killed, public anger rises, and political leaders may feel pressured to accelerate the very programs that were meant to be slowed down. In that sense, every covert operation carries both strategic benefits and unpredictable consequences. Another layer of complexity comes from the information war surrounding events like this. Governments release statements, media outlets report partial details, and social media spreads rumors at lightning speed. Separating confirmed facts from speculation becomes incredibly difficult. Intelligence operations are designed to remain secret, so the full truth behind any strike often stays hidden for years. Still, the message behind Netanyahu's remarks is clear. Israel is determined to prevent Iran from reaching nuclear weapons capability. Israeli defense doctrine has long emphasized preemptive action when facing potential existential threats. Whether through cyber operations, airstrikes, or covert missions, Israel has demonstrated repeatedly that it is willing to act far beyond its borders when national security is at stake. As the story continues to develop, global attention will remain fixed on how Iran responds. Will Tehran choose a direct retaliation, or will it rely on more subtle methods through proxies and cyber warfare? The answer could shape the next phase of this shadow conflict. And this is exactly why stories like this matter. Behind every headline is a deeper strategic battle unfolding quietly in the background. The world rarely sees the full picture in real time. But here on Covert Raid Pulse, we keep following the signals, the patterns, and the hidden operations that reveal what may come next. For viewers watching right now, I'm curious what you think. Do you believe operations like these actually slow nuclear programs down, or do they risk pushing tensions even closer to open conflict? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your perspective adds to the discussion. And if you found this breakdown helpful, share the video with someone who follows global security news so more people can stay informed. The situation between Israel and Iran is far from over, and every new development could shift the balance in unexpected ways. As more information emerges about these reported strikes and the fate of the scientists involved, we'll continue tracking every detail. So stay connected with Covert Raid Pulse, because in a world shaped by covert actions and silent power struggles, the next move could already be happening behind the scenes.